Welcome once again to the Lester Real Estate Investment Program. This is your host, Lester Witherspoon. Lester Witherspoon saying welcome and thanks very much for taking time with your business schedule to join me once again for this program. Always glad to have you. Always glad that you can take up time to watch the live or the replay. We really do appreciate it. We appreciate you. And we say welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you learned something from today's program. This is an educational program. We're all about teaching people about the real estate market, what's happening in the real estate world, and to give you a little update sometimes. So welcome. Today, our topic for today is how to go about making an offer. How to go about presenting how much to offer for a property. How much to offer for a property. Um, Normally, when you have got your realtor, and you all have gone out in the field, you guys have sat down and you have told him what all you want and what have you, and he have taken you in the field. You all have looked at properties. Now the time comes, you have seen a property that you like, so you have gone on everything. Now it's time to decide how much to offer for that particular property. You see? So now you can decide how much do I offer for this property. The property is going for 400,000. Should I offer 400,000? Should I offer less or should I offer more? Now there are several factors you need to take into consideration when you're trying to make that decision. Now, and that's what we're going to talk about today. How to decide how much to offer. Now, the first thing you want to ask your realtor for the comps. The first thing is to ask your realtor for the comps for the area of that property. Because normally when a property is on the market, you need to know what other properties, similar properties, sold for in that area. And that's what you do. Information your realtor need to gather, they call it comps, which means comparables, comparing similar property that have been sold. Let's suppose this particular property you like is a single family, have 4 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 300 square feet, or that. So you want a similar property to that particular property that you want to make an offer for to see how much that property is sold for. See? And another thing you want to make sure that in making that decision, you want to make sure you want to take a decision what market it was in most likely. You see? Make sure to find out first how much that property is sold for. Because if the property that you want to buy is 400,000 and you realtor search the areas and find out that particular property, the similar property sold for $350,000. You got a couple of property in the area that sold lower than that property. You want to make an offer for 340, you want to come down to what the other property sold for. You see? And also, let's suppose other properties sold higher. You want to maybe go step property your offer price up. So you want to know where the market stand in that area, what the prices look like in that area. You want to know, and based on that, you can make your price. You can go ahead make an offer and state in your price that you want to make an offer for. You see, but I want to get the first key thing: what the similar properties sell for in that area. Need to know that first. How much did other properties of similar breakdown and value so for in that area? Once you got that, once you understand that, then you can go about making your offer for your own particular property. The second thing you want to take into consideration is how long has this property been on the market? If it's a seller's market, normally property don't stay long on the market. Less than a week is gone. Especially if that owner took his time to really fix that property up before putting it on the market, that property won't last a week. You will get 15, 20, 30 offers for that one property. It will not last a week. You see? But sometimes if you don't prepare to put your property on the market, then it stays long, even though it's a seller's market. So you want to know how long a property is sold. Because when you just put a property on the market, seller looking for the highest and best offer that they can get. They're not even considering bringing the price down. You see? So the property has been sitting on the market for a little longer. You are in a better position to negotiate. Because the longer the property stays in the market, the more eager the seller wants to get to sell it. And then they'll be willing to negotiate the price. You see? So sellers will be likely and highly willing to negotiate the price if the property been on the market for 2, 3, 4 weeks. Seller will be glad to negotiate a price. But if the property came in the market 1, 2, 3 days ago, forget it. Don't waste your time. Seller not going to talk about anything but negotiating. He waiting to see the highest and best offer that he will receive. You see? So you need to know how long that property be on the market. Based on that, you can decide whether you want to give the asking price, you want to go below the asking price, or you want to go above the asking price. And 9 out of 10 times, if it's a seller's market and you just come in the market, I encourage you, don't think about going below. Your offer, you're going right in the trash can. You will not even consider it. If it just came in the market during a seller's market, don't even think about negotiating. You either got to go for the asking price or above asking price to be considered. And 9 out of 10 times, you got to go above asking price to be among the number to be considered. So if that property just came in the market and is in the seller's market, the best bet is to go above asking price to be considered for that property. You see? But again, you need to know which market you're in, how long you've been in the market, and all that stuff. If it's in a seller's market, a buyer's market, and just get in the market, run the numbers. Let your agent run the numbers, see how much it be offered for, and then again, you want to at least check to see whether it is worth it, below or up. And because normally when in the buyer's market, buyers are in control. Buyers can tell the seller, even though it just get in the market for a few days, sometimes they're still willing to negotiate because they're not getting many offers at a time. You see? When it's a buyer's market, they're not getting many offers. No, sometimes you don't own the offer that they're getting. You see? So when you are in a buyer's market, as a buyer, you are in an advantage. But let me just say, sometimes sellers are in a hurry too. You're not anxious to sell. So now we're going to bring the price way down just for this to sell. So you got to play smart now. And because see, if you've been in the market for a while, and not going, not moving, and the seller anxious to sell, they will bring the price down, and they will be willing to negotiate for you to just talk about it. You see? So these are some of the things you need to look at. What's the comps in that area? And the first thing you look at, what's the comps? What other properties, similar properties like that property going for in that market? Second thing, how long has that property been on the market? How long has that property been in the market? The third thing you want to take in consideration before you make an offer is to know what's the condition of the property. Some people, they go above and beyond, make sure that property is move-in ready. And what I mean by move-in ready, I mean, you just can go get your things and just bring it in and move in. You got to do nothing. Zip. You got to do nothing on that property. Zero. You got to do. They finish painting. They finish doing all the repairs. They finish updating everything. You just need to move in. Some sellers do that. Yeah. So if that property is move-in ready and up to date, 9 out of 10 times, don't think about going down. You got to think about going up. Because they have spent extra money to make sure that property was well prepared to put on the market. And if it just comes, even if it's a buyer's market, if it's well prepared, don't talk about negotiation so soon. For most times, they will not accept it. I'll be honest with you. But if the property needs some work, if not well move-in ready, and you got to move in and do some work, then you can negotiate. You can negotiate that price. You can tell the listing agent, look, I'm interested in the property, but from what we are seeing, this property needs some work and other things to be done. You look at something wrong with the holes in the wall. You look at, you name it. And to make matters worse, let the inspector come. When the inspector comes and he does his inspection and give you the report with all the problem that's wrong with that property, because that's what the home inspection is all about. The home inspector comes to identify everything that's wrong with that property and will let you know what is wrong with that property. And then your buyer agent can let the seller agent know that we requested, this is what this is a report that we receive from the inspector and say these are things that need to be done before we can move forward. You see? So know the condition of the property. You see? Because you want to buy a property, then you go start repairing, making repairs. If you must make repair, then bring the price down. Negotiate the price, lower the price. But if it's moved in ready, everything done, everything correct, then all you gotta do is just move in. Then you can negotiate the price again. Oh no, you can't negotiate. You just gotta offer, get your highest and best offer in to make sure you are considered for that property. And that's how it will work. Get your highest and best offer in to make sure you are considered for that particular property. Or else you'll be out. I'm telling you, you'll be completely out and you will stand no chance of getting anything for that property. All right. So the last thing you need about again, as I said, even though whether it's seller's market or buyer market, you got to bear in mind all these things I just stated, and then based on that, you got to be a little flexible in making your offer price. So take into consideration, one, what the comps look like in that area. I mean, what other properties with of similar value, of similar like the same bedroom, same bathroom, single family, or square footage, similar property. How much did they sell for? How much it was sold for in that area? In the past few months, how much was that property sold for? First thing to consider. Second thing, how long has this particular property been in the market? Is it just coming in the market? Has it been in the market for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month? You take that in consideration too. The third you want to take into consideration, what's the condition of that property? Is it moving ready? Do you have to do some work on it before you move in? So based on all these factors, then you can be flexible in deciding how much to offer for that property. But these are the key things you really need to look at and take into consideration when you are planning to make an offer on a property. Yeah, so be mindful that before you make an offer, you got to take certain things in consideration. Take it into consideration, because once you take it into consideration, you're making a good offer, fair offer. You see? Because if the property been in the market for a long time, that seller is jammed. He want to negotiate. You got to bring it down. You see? You can go negotiate and negotiate something. And again, even though you bring the price down, you can still negotiate you can still include some contingencies. And we'll talk about contingencies before, which means you can negotiate for repairs on the property if there's need for repairs. You see? You can negotiate for whether there's a need for the water heater to be fixed or any other thing. You can negotiate it. You see? In that property, you can do that. You can usually ask for closing cost assistance. Because if property being long in the market, that's it. He will be willing to give you some closing cost assistance. But if it's fresh and hot on the market, most time, my dear sister and brothers, it will not happen. I'm telling you, it will not happen. So take all these things into consideration as you decide to purchase a property. Make sure you are fully aware of these things and ask your realtor. Ask these questions. They are obligated to answer these questions for you and let you know so you can be informed to make an informed decision as to how to move forward the process. You see? Because if you don't know these things, then you will not know how to make a good offer because you are not well informed. So ask your realtor all these questions. And if you don't have a realtor and you need a realtor, I will be glad to sit and talk with you. You can call me, you can text me. My cell phone number is 302-310-0621. Again, my cell phone number is 302-310-0621. And my business direct number is 667-290-5051. Lastly, my business direct number, 667-290-5051. Feel free to call me, to text me. I'll be glad to sit and go more in depth with you about the whole process, how it works, anything else you need to know. I will guide you through the whole process, and I'll be glad to work with you finding a place. So, and if you know anyone who thinking about buying or selling and don't have a realtor, I'll be glad if you can refer me so I can work with them also. And I promise you I will treat them like family and make sure that they are well satisfied in the process. So I hope you learned something this day from what we share with you on how to go about making an offer on the price, how much to make for that price. How much to offer for a property, what price you should offer. If it's 400,000, whether you want to get that 400,000, whether you want to go below, whether you want to go above, but it's based on certain factors. So take these factors into consideration. Lastly, what other properties, similar properties sold for in that area. Next, you want to know is how long that property be in the market. And then thirdly, you want to know the condition of that property. And then based on that, you can determine how much to offer for that property. So until then, take care, have a wonderful day, and enjoy the rest of the week. We hope all of you had a wonderful Labor Day. Enjoy your holiday. And as you move forth in this new week, we pray that all will go well. I will keep you abreast every week with the real estate market and give you some pointers on how to go about the home buying process. But for now, this is your realtor and investor, Lester Weatherspoon, saying bye for now. And I will definitely keep you in touch and keep you posted. Have a wonderful day.